Hello, carrots. Hope everyone is doing well. Now let's not keep you waiting and get into the video. You clicked on this video to see the proper ways on how to get your dream pet, and that's what I'm going to give you. Let's get started. 1. Make neons and megas. People love neons and megas and can give you a very good offer. People especially love neon and mega legendaries, but you can always trade neon commons and neon uncommons and try to add to get normal legendaries and try to make neon and mega legendaries. Tip number 2. Buy certain eggs. What I mean by this is that you can buy a lot of eggs in the game and you shouldn't buy every egg. For example, when you go to the nursery to buy eggs, there is the pet egg, the royal egg, the Japan egg, and the cracked egg. You shouldn't buy the pet egg and the royal egg because it's just a waste of money. And if you, for example, want to get an uncommon, don't buy the pet egg, just buy the cracked egg for only 350 and buy the Japan egg because that egg is limited and it won't be in the game for longer, and probably the Japan pets are more wanted. Tip number 3. Make profits. What I mean by this is, let's say for example you have a honey pot and you trade your honey pot for a king bee. Then you want to get your honey pot back, but you want to try to make a profit. For example, now you traded your king bee for a honey pot and a fly potion, for example. So now, like that, it's like you got a free legendary ride potion without scamming, and it can get you extra legendaries and it can help you grow your inventory more. Tip number 4. When an update comes out, be sure to get as many of that pet as you can. People will overpay as they want to make neons and megas of that pet. So I would suggest getting a lot of those pets, and you can trade multiple people to see multiple offers. And then tip number 5 is very similar. Whenever an update is going to leave, be sure to get as many of that pet as you can. This means that whatever pet you're going to try to get, isn't going to be in the game anymore. And you just need to stock up on that pet because in the future it can be rare. So you keep some of those pets in your inventory, as well as getting some pets to trade exactly when the update is going to leave, like for example maybe 2 days before. Before we continue, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Tip number 6. Know your values. People just want to trade and everyone wants to trade, but sometimes there are trades that should happen and some trades that shouldn't happen. What I mean by this is that you need to know your values. You can't just do a trade because you like it. Not because you like a turtle, you're going to trade your neon kangaroo for it, for example. Let's say, for example, you traded your neon kangaroo for 2 turtles and good ads. I wouldn't suggest searching on YouTube how to know values because a lot of people don't know values and they just start saying random things about it and they just start pretending they know values and you start believing it and it doesn't really go according to plan. So just know the rarities of your pets, which are in game and out of game, and the more you play the game, the more you're going to learn your values and just know what your pet is worth. Don't just trade your things for things that you don't know the value of, because it can either be a big win or a big lose. Tip number 7. Use your talents. You may be confused by this, but what I mean by this is if you have the talent of being a good builder and building houses, then say ABC if you want me to decorate your house. People can maybe give you a pet, some pets, or anything really good, and you can try to negotiate, because I mean, you may not want to build their house first because maybe it's just you just may get all of your time wasted because you don't know if this person is going to actually give you the pet. So you can try to do this. You can try to negotiate a bit. So tell them that you will decorate half of their house. Then they need to give you that pet or item. And then after, you continue with their build. Of course, don't scam, actually do their build or whatever. If you don't really know how to build, maybe you like to do babysitting, so just say ABC if you want me to pet sit your pet. I do this all the time, and a lot of people surprisingly want that because they want their pet to be, fully aged up for neons and megas, and sometimes it can be more helpful. Please ignore the fact I'm struggling to make this pizza. Okay. Tip number 8. Don't trade for low demanded pets. This is why. And here are some examples of low demanded pets. Golden griffins, diamond griffins, dragons, golden dragons, diamond dragons, zombie buffaloes, and we can keep on going. The list goes on and on and on. If you trade for a golden griffin, then afterwards it's going to be hard to trade and you can't really get a good offer out of it. So you just need to close your eyes and don't trade for that pet. If you traded your right potion for a golden griffin, you're going to start begging for your right potion back because it's going to be rare that someone actually wants to put up an offer, for people to offer for your pet. Tip number 9. Trade ride and fly potions. People obsess over ride and fly potions. They just love the riding and flying around their pet. If you have Robux, that's great because you can just buy these potions. Ride potions cost 150 and fly potions cost 295. What do people like the best? Honestly, both. I feel like before people would rather a ride potion, but they're kind of even now because now you can put wings on your pet and people want to get some fly pets, and it's good to just have the potion, not just any ride or fly pet. So then when people offer, they can put the potion on any pet in their inventory. And if you don't have Robux or you don't want to spend your Robux on ride and fly potions, that's no problem. You can just grind to get legendary pets, for example, a ride dragon, a ride unicorn, a ride phoenix. You get my point. Just depends on which legendary. I'm just naming random legendaries. Don't trade a phoenix for a ride potion because a phoenix is out of game, but I think you get my point. And then try to make profit from it or just get a really good trade. Once I got a fly ride lamb for a ride potion, so you can say that you can get something really good. Tip number 10. Never give up. I see a lot of people giving up, thinking they will never get their dream pet, they will never improve their inventory. If you say that and you quit, okay, obviously you're not going to get it. I mean, if you're going to quit, I mean, that just gives you a 0% of getting it. Just keep on trading and trying until you get there, and just never give up. Just keep on going. Fight yourself. Just say, I'm going to do it. And show it. Show yourself you can do it. You just need motivation and time. Don't expect after 5 months you're going to get a mega neon giraffe. You need to be patient with yourself. work hard, don't beg for pets, it gets you nowhere, and then at the end you will get your gift. On January 31st, I got my own Frost Dragon. I worked hard and I got it. Before you click off of this giveaway, I'm sorry, sorry. Before you click off of this video, let me know in the comments if these tips were helpful. I'll be doing many more tips videos soon, so stay tuned. Bye carrots, and thank you so much for watching.